Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. This is going to be about Icon ICX. And the news is that Shinhan Bank, which is one of Korea's four largest banks, has just announced the integration of ICONLOOP's MyID, which is a DID solution. And it's going to, not only that, but it's going to integrate it directly into its native banking app, SOL. The SOL app, it already has 10 million plus downloads, and they will use MyID, which is powered by the ICONLOOP and ICX blockchain for logins and OTPs in the future. Now that will probably kick up demand for ICX because that is a lot of users actually using that app natively. And obviously, all those users want banking services from Shinhan Bank. It is one of the largest banks in Korea, so you can see that ICON, ICX, and ICONLOOP is being integrated into many large organizational institutions. And obviously, one of the top banks in your country directly, natively implementing the technology into their app, which is used by over 10 million people, is obviously a big win. Now, this doesn't come as a complete surprise because we know that many, I think like three of the top four banks in Korea, or either that or it was like all four of them, are eventually going to integrate MyID. This is just one of them actually doing it right now. It might have come a little bit faster than we expected, but this was going to happen. I don't really know what that will actually do with the price, but the future potential for something like this is really, really huge. Obviously, I think all four of the top banks in Korea will actually use MyID, and that opens up a lot of corridors in the future for Icon and its token. So obviously ICX is actually needed for staking, it's needed for maintaining the network, and it's probably needed for certain smart contract features within the network itself. This is not like a proxy, it's directly integrated into its native app. And I think in the future, probably I would say its banking customers will have direct interaction with ICONLOOP and ICONX. And banks aren't the only ones in Korea who is actually going to implement this. We know the Seoul subway system is also going to implement this, as well as many other institutions. So if you are still not sure how much usage ICONX or Icon is going to get, I think you can be rest assured that it will be have mass usage, at least in its native country. Now, outside of its native country, it does have partnerships. I just don't really know how those are going to work out. But within Korea itself, Icon is going to grow to be very, very large. And there will, like the native banking system of one of the four largest banks will use Icon, and other banks might actually follow. So huge news for Icon. Expected somewhat, but probably a little earlier than most. We know that like MyID launched this month and it's already landed this huge thing. Hopefully more will actually come in the future. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think, like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.